Alright, let's take a look at another example as x approaches infinity, finding the limit. This says evaluate the limit as x approaches infinity of f of x. So we have a different graph here. So let's start over here somewhere and just make x bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so x is getting bigger, right? But what's happening to the y value over here? It's getting bigger also. And in fact, it's going to, the term we use for that is it's going to increase without bound. So let's go ahead and put a point on the function and drag it up. And the bigger that x gets, as you can see right here, y is just going to keep increasing no matter what. So sometimes limits at infinity equal infinity. So as x gets bigger and bigger, y gets bigger and bigger. And again, the term for that is it increases without bound. So the answer here, as x approaches a positive infinity, y is also going to approach infinity. So it happens. Alright, now let's look at if as x approaches negative infinity of the same graph, what's going to happen to the y value. So we're going to start on the right and drag to the left. And this time, as x gets bigger, y is approaching a certain value. In fact, it's approaching this asymptote at y equals -1. And again, we can see that. Let's go back to our graph here. As we drag this point, right, the y value is going to get closer and closer to -1. Okay, so therefore, as x approaches negative infinity, y is going to be approaching -1. So therefore, our answer here is -1. So just remember for limits, as x approaches a certain value, what does y approach? And then again, in this case, the y value is going to approach this horizontal asymptote at y equals -1. That's it for this video. If you have any other questions about it, let me know.